Good evening, everybody. Evening, early evening, late evening, whatever it be, where you be. How is everyone on this fine Monday? It is Monday. Yes, it is Monday. Everyone been practicing their pig squeals? How am I? I am pretty good. I'm itchy. That just kind of happens sometimes. Other than that, I am doing dandy. Extra pork, good idea. What's with the pig squeals? What's not with the pig squeals? It was, what do you call it? It was a milestone for the era. It's not the right word, but it sounded okay. So I'm going to go with milestone. I used to be able to pig squeal too. I can't remember how anymore. I think the last time I tried, I just ended up coughing for like a good 20 minutes. But, you know, all good things come to an end. We can't breathe forever. As much as we may like to. Bree and power, bro. Thanks, Jesse. I will try. I'll give her another 15 seconds. I don't know why, but that's the number I picked with. What am I listening? I'm listening to Genesis by Job for a Cowboy, which was the album that came out after this one. Because I don't want to spoil any of the album, or any of the EP, I should say. It's only 6 songs, so I don't want to wreck it. And yes, we are live on Instagram and on Facebook. Whichever method of being zucked works best for y'all. Let's get into it. Fuck it. It's Monday. It's Monday night. It's good enough for me. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is an all-new episode of Peakton High School. My name is Justin, and for those who don't know, this is a brand new show on Bucketlist Entertainment. Where we take a look at albums from the MySpace era and see if they were ever any good. So it is an interactive show, so I'll welcome any comments or questions throughout. I'll try my best to answer them. We got Jason on the 1s and 2s, so I might not even miss questions today. But anyways, together, as a unit, we are going to figure out if any of us had any good taste in the 2000s. I think I know the answer, but half the fun is just getting it. So, fuck it. As we've alluded to, I hope everyone practiced breeing. I hope you have your studded belts out, because today we're taking a look back at Job for a Cowboy's 2005 EP, Boom. which I thought I had on CD in my box of CDs over here, but I have lost it, so sorry to you all for that. Jason put out a little squeal in promo. Oh, thanks, Jason. At least one of us can still breathe with the best of them. It is not I. Anyways, for any of you who aren't familiar, Job for a Cowboy began as a deathcore band in 2003. They were formed in the mean streets of Glendale, Arizona. They released Doom, the EP we're going to be talking about today, in 2005. They kept releasing albums up to 2014. They had a total of 4, each one getting progressively less deathcore than this Doom EP. The band got a bunch of attention playing Sounds of the Underground in the mid-2000s. I saw them in 2008 on Megadeth's Gigantour with, I think it was them and High on Fire and probably 2 other bands, but I can't remember who. Unimportant. But the bands were kind of the talk of the bus stop alongside other bands from that era, like All Shall Perish or maybe Carnifex, In Flames, and Lacuna Coil. I don't remember them. That might have been who was on it, though. In Flames sounds right. We'll go with half. 50-50. At this point in their career, Job for a Cowboy are a pretty good, just straight-up death metal band. But no one forgets the mistakes you made. Ever. Especially in high school. So, without further ado, let's get into Doom. So this thing opens up, of course, with a movie sample, because it was 2005. It's a 6-track EP. You got to make sure you have a sample in there for good measure. But the album really kicks off with arguably their most popular song, and that's Entombment of a Machine. This is probably the first deathcore song I heard, or at least the first deathcore song I remember hearing. And it is known for 2 things, really. The first being that it introduced a lot of people to the pig squeal. And second, and more importantly, it had this. Yeah, all in all, this song feels pretty slapped together. It scratches a bit of a nostalgic itch. I do remember wasting a lot of time watching YouTube covers of this song back in 2006, but I don't know. I don't think it holds up great. It's just kind of there as a testament to how lazy you can be in 2005. Moving on from there, we've got Relinquished. It's another pretty squeal-heavy banger. It's probably the most deathcore they get. There's a handful of not very memorable riffs and a lot of trem picking and chugging. When I saw the name on the track list, I really didn't remember the song. And re-listening to it, I don't think I'm going to remember it much further. It's pretty... Again, it's not bad. It's just... They could do better, and they proved that going forward. But, you know, got to start somewhere. Up next is Knee Deep, beloved by many for its role in a SpongeBob SquarePants meme from 2000... I can't do math. From 13 years ago. Basically, SpongeBob in his uniform with whatever his band was called. They overlaid this song. It was hilarious. He had to be there. you can re-listen to it or revisit the meme, as it were. The song definitely sounds like it came out in 2005, but I will say, compared to a lot of other illegible logo bands at the time, this song does feel a little bit more purposefully put together. Knee Deep isn't my favorite song on Doom by any means, but I will say I could probably see myself, listening to it in the cubicle from time to time. If accounting pissed me off or something, maybe I'd go that route. Nearing the end of this bad boy, we got The Rising Tide, which again, I don't know, it's a bit more straight ahead death metal, which is kind of what they were going for in the end, but it's not particularly riffy. I think kind of as a method to make sure it fit into Doom, they maybe chucked a bunch of breeze and a pretty slapped in gratuitous breakdown. I don't know. It didn't bring back a flood of memories by any means. This is another one that I saw on the track list, and I thought I knew which song it was, but I didn't remember for the life of me. And again, I don't think it's one that's going to stick in the memory bank for very long. Yeah, last up, because I'm not doing the special edition, because I think special editions are silly. Suspended by the Throat. And this is, in my opinion, I think the band actually saved the best for last. This is probably my favorite song on the album, and when I think about Job for a Cowboy, this is the song that comes back to me. It is still very breakdown heavy, but I think it has some of the better riffs on the album. The vocals are all over the place without sounding like a fucking YouTube how to scream brutal tutorial. It just sounds, it's show-offy, but it's not tasteless. Yeah. I think it capped it off pretty well. I think it was an okay lead-in to what they would become, because it's a little, I don't want to say less deathcore, but it's a little riffier deathcore. And maybe that's why it holds up a little better. Just one of those songs, like, I didn't think I would, but I still kind of like Doom. I think I would listen to it again. Of course, the pig squeals date this thing pretty fierce, but I will say it was one of the better deathcore albums to come out at that time. I would say Entombment of the Machine and Knee Deep are just kind of fun to re-listen to, just because of the kind of meme-worthy memories they bring back. But I don't know. Suspended by the Throat is just a good song, and I think it deserves to be remembered fondly. It earned that right. Yeah. That's all of Doom. We blasted through her. We did it. Anyone else see Job for a Cowboy live? Or better yet, did anyone waste hours upon hours watching vocal covers of Entombment of a Machine? Because that was a fucking nightmare. And it's a nightmare I will never be able to forget. I don't know why I subjected myself to it. But I did. And here I am. The man-child I am today. Never heard a Job for a Cowboy till now. Man, you missed out. Kinda. Went to Sound. Did you see them on Sounds in the Underground? Or you just went? No, that's the story. Yeah, I never went to Sounds of the Underground. I think the year I heard about it was the last time they came through. And I was still a good Christian boy. I didn't go see heavy metal rock and roll bands. Jason saw them on Gigantour too. Yeah, shit. YouTube back in the day, a hellscape of vocal covers and Guitar Hero runs. Truer words have never been spoken. Oh, Thrice played Sounds of the Underground and the Deftones. Well, there we go. I missed out. I was busy doing, I don't know, whatever 14-year-olds did. Nothing good. Wasn't doing anything productive. But I was there, man. And that's life. Yeah. 2005 was actually a pretty decent year for music. I looked it up. There were a shit ton of good albums that came out. I didn't pick out all of them because that would have taken me forever. But between the Buried and Me put out Alaska, Boys Night Out put out Trainwreck, Foxy Shazam put out the Flamingo Trigger. What else? Finch put out Say Hello to Sunshine. That was just a few. I don't know. Protest the Hero put out Kazaya. 2005 was a good year. I bet the champagne from that year tastes great. Or the Baby Duck sparkling wine from 05. Probably tastes better. As far as... So yeah. I would say give Finch or Protest a listen if you're feeling nostalgic. What else? Oh, I think Broadcasting did come out that year. Comeback Kid. Them good old days. You are correct. Now, Broadcasting came out in 2007, Jesse, you goofball. Finch, a lot of love for Finch in the comments. Good. That Finch album is super tight. And it's still super tight, and it will forever be super tight. Yeah, as far as some recent tunes, if you're in the market, Me the Guts put out an album called Spilt Guts Over Rough Cuts. It's very good. Jeff Rosenstock, as the kids say, put out a ska reimagining of his 2020 album No Dream, and it's fucking fantastic. So you should listen to both of those albums. Yeah. Anyone else listening to anything cool lately? From 05 or otherwise? Or is it just Finch? Because that's okay. If it is just Finch, I'm alright with that. Also, Job for Cowboy is in the process of a reunion and recording a new EP. What the hell? I didn't know they broke up. I thought they were just lazy. Shit, dude. A reunion. They've gone through so many members, I have trouble believing that it's an actual reunion. I'll have to see what comes of that. I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's as long as it's still the vocalist, that's basically the whole band. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe it'll be cooler. Maybe it'll be a bunch of people coming back. Yeah. Thank you all for joining me. It's a Monday night. I know you have many other things you could be doing. Yeah, thank you for joining me for episode 2 of Peaked in High School. We do this every other Monday. So on May 10th, I haven't decided what we're going to listen to. I've been toying with the idea of taking a relook to the self-titled She Wants Revenge album from 07. But I'm torn. So if anyone has suggestions, you can hit up the Bucket List Facebook or Instagram, or me on Instagram, and maybe we'll bring it into the rotation. But tentative plan, we're looking at the new new episode, old album, 2007's She Wants Revenge. Yeah, you can follow Bucketlist. It's at Bucketlist ENT on Instagram and Twitter. Follow Bucketlist Entertainment on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, you're already there. It's easy. Yeah, keep up with the rest of the programming. We have Q&As every Tuesday. If I were a proactive man, I would have figured out who they're talking to tomorrow, but I'm not, so I don't know who it is. We'll see. If you want to keep up with me, taking a week off. Jason's getting lazy this week. Okay, tune in next week. There will be a Q&A. In the meantime, if you want to keep up with me, it's at Justin Does Words on Instagram and Twitter. I'll have links for previous episodes of the show. Once again, just thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate this. Wouldn't be possible without you. Just be me sitting in my basement, yelling at the wall, which is kind of what I'm doing. But now technology is involved. And that's pretty cool. Thank you all. Stay safe. Have a good night. Bree, etc., etc.